Welcome back to Photos of Taiwan. My name is Ian, I'm a photographer, a teacher and a Taiwan enjoyer for the better part of 9 years now. Today is day 21 of my 365-day challenge and I am out and about in the wonderful city of Kaohsiung. The rain has stopped for the while anyway. Tomorrow I think the typhoon's coming. So yeah, I'm on the hunt for today's photo. I've just been to my orthopedic clinic over there. I have a bit of a pain in my shoulder and my back sometimes, and the guy said it comes from my neck, so I go and have some neck traction, which is not the most pleasant thing. Anyway, so I'm looking around for some shots, and so the clinic's over there. I quite like this area here with the this is a fruit store, fruit and vegetable store. Actually no, it's a fruit store, no vegetables there. So we're not far from the 85 Tower, you see it over there. And around here we have another temple. I'm trying not to do too many temple things because, you know, it gets a bit boring, right, doing temples all the time. The thing is, there's so many of them here in Taiwan that it's hard not to photograph them. And this one, it's a little bit different, you know. I'll show you now. You see, it's right in the center of the city, as you can see, and it's like, and I don't know much about it, so I think I'm going to go inside and see if I can find somebody who can tell me about this temple. So this temple has 5 levels to it. It's very impressive, actually. So there was a fire here in 2020 on the 3rd floor, apparently. Let's go to the top and see what we've got. I don't know why these guys have got their eyes covered. Okay. This must be the top because it doesn't go any higher. Sometimes when I shoot, I like to actually take a good look around first, so I kind of know what's here. And then I'll shoot, as opposed to just walking around and shooting, because I think once you know what's there, you can kind of plan your shots a little bit better, you know. I mean, literally, there's probably hundreds of shots here at this temple, but you need to kind of narrow it down to like a handful or a dozen that you think would be meaningful. So that's what my goal is today, just to narrow those shots down. Because I don't want to get home and have, you know, 200 shots to sort through. I think it's too many. So I think you're better off being sometimes a little bit more focused with your approach, and just to get the shots that really are important. You can go in here, you can take off your shoes and go inside, but I'm not going to. From here, you can see down to the sky below, which should be above. I think I understand these guys now. Looks like these were ones that were in the fire. Remember I said there was a fire on the 3rd floor back in 2020? And I think these guys have got their heads wrapped up because of the fire. You can see they're quite charred. photos are all imported. It's time to set the filter. No flags. So the first step is to go through and just to pick or reject. I'm using the keyboard. This is an iPad Pro with the keyboard case. So I just use P and X. Pick. And as soon as I pick them, they will disappear. Sometimes I'll flick through the images first, but today no, I'm just going to go through and just do it very quickly like this. That one's not sharp. That one is so-so. Not sharp either. Not happy about those. Pick. This guy's showing the middle finger, which is a little bit, yeah. Okay, pick. Oh wait, the previous one. I'll get rid of it next time. This was a fire. This guy came riding out the apartment complex with his top box on the back of his scooter. Was on fire. Wow. Okay. Clear the filter. Go back in. Filters. Pick flags. Stars equals 0. So 1 to 3 plus 4 for the photo of the day. So I think it's going to be in the blog. So 3 stars is going to go into the blog. 4 stars is the photo of the day. Pick. Let's have a look through these. I've got a few, haven't I? 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Second one is better because the top of the arch thing is sharp, this one not. So that one actually I'm going to reject it. That one I'll give it a 3. We've got a few shots here, this one 3. I think the second one's better than the first one. 2, 3, 3, 3. So you can always revisit these when you come to the editing phase. If you don't like them, you can just change them later, you know. And they disappear from the, obviously if you've got it filtered, they will disappear accordingly. That one I don't want, there's a car coming in, so I'll just press X now to reject it until it disappears. There we go. 3, 3 and 3. I don't really want to put this on the blog. I don't think it's nondescript, isn't it? I'll just leave them like this at 2, I think. 2. Doesn't really fit the story, does it? 2, 2. Okay, so now I need to whiz through again and find which one I'm going to choose for my daily photo. So now I set the filter to 3 stars or above. So how many do I have? Let's see. I have 41. 41 won't take long. Just going to go through it really quickly. A lot of this stuff, I just tap the auto and I've done with it. If it's for the blog, I don't really worry too much. This one I might do a bit more on because it's quite a beautiful image, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. Same with this one. Probably could do with a bit of a crop actually, couldn't it? Wait. Original. And square. This is a square. There we go. Done. Also, the red in the background is kind of killing the flower in the foreground, isn't it? Colour mix. I kind of want to take away. Take down some of those reds. And bring up the purple like that. That's quite cool, isn't it? I like that. I do like that. And I'm going to crop a little bit to the right. I think. Yeah, that's a tool I never mess with much. Colour mix. I am not a macro photographer. Bring the smoke out with that clarity, you see. Vignette, no, I don't need vignette. Nice, this one. It's gone quite bright. Highlights down a bit. Shadows is okay being up, but the overall exposure is too high. Here the dragon's face. So you know what I'll do here if you've been watching the series. Just gonna slightly increase that now, the light, and some texture, clarity. It's too much. Before, after, that's okay. The auto does a really good job, I always find. Don't need to change too much on these. Clarity, yes. This one, it's a beautiful shot, I like this. I like this one a lot. Shadows. There we go. Don't like that red that's down the right side of the frame. Let me just close down light geometry. That's it. That's fixed it. Yes, nice. That's almost my shot of the day, but not quite. it looks like the framing is really weird, but there was something below to the right that I didn't want in the shot, so that's why the head is right in the center of the frame. I don't plan for it to stay there. Crop down. This one a square. Yeah, that's the kind of framing I wanted. Interesting, I often choose to go black and white, but today I've just got a colour feeling going. This one can definitely be cropped. Don't need that space above the image. Let's crop it first. There we go. Nice. Don't know why I've got two the same. If you double tap, two finger tap the screen, you can see the difference in the 640, 500. That one's slightly different exposure. Yeah, I think I'll just get rid of one of them. When as soon as you reject it, it just goes away. And texture, clarity, deities. Nice. Auto texture. Should really make a preset, shouldn't I, for this? Instead of keep doing that on all of them. Actually, I probably have got one. But I think it's a black and white one. Make a preset, cancel. So auto. I can't make a preset, can I, with auto? Because auto is different for each photo. I think if I do that, it's going to mess it up. Yeah, this one a bit more saturation. Don't want it to be too bright. Here we go. Thanks. Nice. Again, crop this one a little bit. I think square's too much, but I can bring it in. Yeah, the iPad makes it really nice to work on the images. You know, it's very tactile. Just use your finger. You could use the Apple Pencil as well if you wanted to. This one. Wow. Look at that. How it just pops. Amazing the difference before and after. Might be a bit too much saturation in that actually. Just drop it down a smidge. Nice. That's a nice image too. Then if I want to straighten it, see what happens. Geometry. No, it loses something, right? If I straighten it. Actually got a little bit too much sky. A little bit too much sky there. this one I'll use the previous adjustments, maybe a little bit more shadows. And this one should be similar to the one I did before. Imagine living in those apartment blocks there, looking over this every morning. Quite a beautiful sight. There's this one. So I might pop that into black and white. Or not, as the case may be. One to one, or a square. Couple from outside. So I started shooting at the top of the building, and sometimes it's nice to do that, to work backwards. No, that's too much. That wouldn't be straight. No, cancel. Kind of wants to go that way, doesn't it? Cut the top of the roof off, which is a bit of a noob mistake. I think it's because I ran across the street and I didn't want to get run over, and by this time I've had enough. That makes sense. Shadows. So in the bottom of the temple we've got this, like a little cafe, I suppose, where you can just buy food, buy snacks. Very cheap prices, 10, 15. This one I want to bring the highlights down a bit, protect the sky. Okay, and that's it, that's the final one. So which one shall I have for my photo of the day? Not easy. This is not an easy choice. Not an easy choice. Tempted to go with this one, just to show resilience in the face of fire. Shut the crop again. Just don't want his top of his head like that. That's better. Yeah, guys, this is going to be my photo of the day today. This one. I've decided. Well guys, that's day 21 of 365 done. And so far, I'm actually really enjoying the experience. It's a bit of a challenge, but that's good, right? You need to push yourselves. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to give the video a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And if you really like the content, you can buy me a coffee. The link's in the description below. I'll see you in the next video tomorrow.